Do you have something planned for your week, or is your week planning you? So today, young brother, I just want to go about giving you some information to help you plan your week so you don't plan to fail, but you plan to succeed. How we're going to go about doing that is that first thing I need you to do is go about getting a piece of paper, either a sheet that you can use from your printer. If you don't have a printer, use a notebook. If it's an old notebook, new notebook, I just want you to start. I just want you to start because at the end of the day, I want you to have a better week than you had last week. I want you to have a better day than you had last week because this is a new beginning, new week. So I want you to see it just as that. So let's go about getting into it really quick. So the first thing I want you to do is at the top of the paper, I need you to write 7 days of a phenomenal week. 7 days of a phenomenal week, right? So then after that, under that, you can write it under that on the side of it is that I'm going to have a good Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, however you want to write it. Well, you can just say Monday - Sunday. So the reason why I want you to do that is because we are setting the tone of how we want our week to go. So before we do anything, I was gonna say like each day I need you to put something on there, but no, we're not gonna do that. So the next thing that we're gonna go about doing is, I'm so excited to give you this information. That's why I'm fumbling. So the first thing I want you to do is that I need you to write down Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, up to Sunday, because now we're about to get into it. And then after you do that, I need you to write what are the important things that you need to do for the week. That can be what chores that you have, what responsibilities that you have, what distractions that you have. Write that down. And then after you write that down, what are some classrooms that's giving you the hardest time? What are some classrooms that's giving you a good time? What are some things that you need to study? What are some things that you need to read? Write it down. Those are your responsibilities. What chores that you have to do? Like I said earlier, like what are some things that your mom and dad has responsibilities for you to do? What are some extracurriculums that you have that you know you need to go to at a certain particular time? What are those things? I need you to write it all down, right? I need you to write it all down. So when you write it all down, what happens is now you see what your week looks like. Now you can zoom out before you zoom in and what you need to take care of. Why is that important? Is that most times it's like, oh, I don't know what I need to do. If I ask one of you to go about telling me what you need to do for this week, you'll say, I don't know what I need to do. I just do it. You know, cool. That works for you. Cool. But my goal is for you this week is to go from that to go to, yeah, I know what I need to do. Here's what I need to do. Here's where I need to be at a certain particular time. And this is why, because this will also help your parents. This is also help your parents. You can say, hey, mom, this is what I got to do. Hey, dad, this is what I got to do. And then they can be able to help you, direct you on how you can better manage your time, how you can better manage your day, right? So that's what we want to do. We want to make sure that any information that I give you, that you go talk to your parent, your guardian, and then y'all can be able to collaborate on how to have a better week, you know, so they can be able to help you and be on top of things instead of being behind, right? So the next thing that I want you to understand is that the next thing what is one important thing that you need to accomplish this week? One important thing that you need to accomplish this week. Maybe getting on to work on time. If you work, you know, while you go to school, and after you get done with school, you go to work. Maybe it's getting to work on time. Maybe it's leaving right after work. Maybe you can't stay outside and talk to your friends. And now if you having a ride, if a ride is coming to get you, then that's understandable. You have to wait on your ride, then you can talk. That's good. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that we need to make sure that we're doing what we need to do. Because why is this so important? Before I get to anything else, this is so important for you to do this because it builds your accountability for yourself. It builds discipline for yourself. And then it builds structure for yourself. And then it builds a focus. You see what I'm saying? So when you have all four components in line, you can be able to move the way that you need to the way that you need to move, and you can be able to accomplish more in your set time that you have. So after we have designed or picked our one thing that we need to accomplish, whatever that one thing is, now we need to go about breaking that one thing down. What is that one thing that I need to accomplish? So how you break this one thing down, which is you're going to identify, are you going to be committed to this one thing to see it through? So let's say, for instance, as an example, you need to study this week. You need to study this week. and you need to sit down and you need to plan your study time. So you need to, if your class that you have for, and they're going to be giving you this exam or whatever it is for on Friday, then you know you need to be studying Monday through Thursday to get ready for Friday, right? Don't go Thursday and then you want to cram everything. That's not going to help you. That's why we're planning to succeed, not planning to fail, right? So the next thing that I want you to understand is that now we need to build a routine around everything else that we have set out. It can be a routine, it can be a principle, it can be a habit that you, however you want to name it, it falls under this same category. So a habit would be, what time do I need to wake up where I don't have to rush out the door? What time do I need to be at school where I don't be in the tardy line or the late line or however you want to see it, or be in the principal's office for being late or tardy? We don't need that. That's not what we're looking to do. We're looking to have a successful week, not a bad week, right? So what is that habit that you need to put in place? If it's waking up, if you already wake up early, then that may not work for you. So the next thing is, what do I need to do in class to make sure that I have a successful week in class? What do I need to manage? Do I need to manage talking in the hallway? Do I need to manage how I treat my teacher? Do I need to manage like how I am with other students in the hallways? Or what do I need to do? You know what's going on in school and you know how you need to move a certain way so you can be able to stop the old ways and be able to present new ways. Now, the thing that I want to forewarn you is that by you doing this and by you preparing yourself for this, people's going to ask me, you acting different? Or if you're acting different, why are you acting different? The reason why is because, man, I just looked at Will from New Steps Foundation and he's giving good information, right? Right. So the next thing that I wanted to let you know is that, hey, I am with you in this process. And if anything that I have given you today, if you want me to expand on it or elaborate more on it, I can go about doing that. So just let me know by commenting. But the other thing, the last thing is I need you to take this paper with you every single day to every place that you go. Reason being is because as you take it, you're going to review it, you're going to review it, you're going to review it again. You're going to make sure that you are on target with what you're doing. Now, also, you can pull out a planner, not a planner, but you can pull out a calendar on your phone. You can put it on your phone and make sure you review it that also too. But the paper is to have something physical in your hand and be able to carry it around with you so you can be able to refer back to it. That's basically what you're doing. You're referring back to it, keeping your mind focused on what's in front of you, keeping your mind focused on what is the plan that you have set. Because it's one thing to give all this energy to the plan, but you don't follow through with the plan. Then what happens is other things creep in, and then you don't want that, which is other things creep in like doubt, worry, fear, or anxiety. We don't need those things. So that's the last of this video, and I just want to let you know that I'm thankful for you tuning in, and I hope you get something from this information, and I hope you get something from this video. And again, at the bottom, comment on what I need to put in here for the next video. I can make another one. And we can go in a lot of detail on it, step by step. Just let me know. This is Will from New Steps Foundation. Hope you got something from this video. Let's go.